Yo, what's up guys, Shijiki here with another video to entertain or assist you in becoming the better Mortal Kombat player. And this video is all about Sorcerer Quan Chi. Full guide, my full guide on him. I did do a guide a while ago, but I wanted to do this one a little different format. So we're doing it live right now, so we're streaming. So I'm going to take a look at the chat. And I broke it down into 4 different parts for you guys, so we're just going to kind of go a basic overview here. Then I'm going to show you a few combos, a couple setups, and then just some miscellaneous Quan Chi stuff. So in between every section I'll be going through the chat, taking questions from whoever has them, and yeah, you know, just kind of going from there. So of course, anyone who puts out a super chat will get first priority, but other than that, pretty much good to go here. So it looks like everyone's kind of piling in here. +1 like, Matt Lucen, what's up, man? My boy Yan Hamill's in the house. Devin Putnam, Race on 3, Mr. Possessive's here, Connor's here, and you may know. Oh, maybe you don't. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, I'm on Xbox. What up? What's going on? Maybe there'll be some matches after. Actually, I don't think I'll have time. But anyways, we're gonna get started here. So I'm gonna go into our first section, which is basically an explanation of the spells. So if you've never played the variation before, you never picked it up, you got 3 of them. Got a nice, pretty little green one here. And if you're feeling a little fabulous, you can go with the purple one. And then you also have the red one. The red one you see goes around him. So start with the green one. His armor spell, I believe, is called the Final Hex. Is that what it's called? Dark Curse. My bad. How well do I know my character? So this is going to be the one that you probably use the most. It gives him 1 hit of armor, and it refreshes every 5 seconds. It used to be that if you left the circle and went back into it, that you'd get the armor back, but that's not the case anymore. So if you get hit once, then you have to wait 5 seconds no matter if you go out or back in, because there was some cheap stuff he could do where he could kind of like do a skull and like lean forward out of it and lean back in. It was pretty stupid. So that's the first one there. You're going to want to set it up by ending every combo that you do with that right there, and that will allow you to get the spell out for free. The second one is that's the Final Hex. No, that's black magic. I suck at this. There's a 33% chance I'll get it up. So this one basically allows you to steal their meter. There's a lot of different steps with this, but I'm just going to show you one today that I really like. But you can see in the corner there, like watch this meter bar. So I used 1 bar of meter and I stole about a meter, almost a meter and a half from him. Meter and a quarter. It works even better. Oh, I should explain that first. So there's only certain moves that steal your meter. So for example, the runes, the EX runes, the skulls, and the trance. And you can tell if it's a move that steals the meter because it'll get a little purple glow around it. So it's pretty easy to see. So purple skullfuck right there for you. Trance does steal the most meter per hit with like 3/4 of a bar. I'm assuming just because it's so risky. And then whoops, you'll see the EX rune is just right up there with it. So I like to combine the 2 sometimes, so you can do like a reset. Just like that, and you just stole half their meter. It's pretty gross. So usually you'll do like a combo, like you can do a combo like this. Pull that one up, and then reset them. And then yeah, steal all the meter. It works great. Like one of the things you really want to use it for is if they're getting close to a breaker. So if you got a combo on them, and you know they're coming up to a breaker, you just do a mix-up into that, steal their breaker. They're fucked. They're gonna write home about it. Probably bitch to NRS or something like that. Say, oh, he's so broken, blah 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 blah. But yeah, and then the final one is Final Hex. So this does extra chip damage. So I will show you. So we go. Yeah, this actually works better in the corner. So. Let's reset them to the corner, and we'll set them to block mode always. So if we do this here, you can see it does about 5% with all the chip. We add up that. Now you're looking like in excess of 10, maybe 12%, something like that. And then if you enhance the rune, you get an extra 4.5%. So for the EX rune alone, you get 10.5% shift. So this is really good for ending out opponents. There's only really a couple setups with that. So that's basically all there is to know about that. It's not as good as it once was. It used to be really good, but now there's just not a whole lot that you can set up. I mean, because the EX rune isn't as plus as it was before, you kind of have to rely on the skull, which doesn't do as much chip damage. They normalized it basically, but it still has its purposes down for closing out rounds because they kind of just have to block it and hope for the best. So let's go back to the center. Okay, so that's basically it for the spell explanation portion of it. I'm just going to take a second to look at the chat here because I kind of ignored it for a minute. Xbox hype, don't tease me with matches. Dangerous, what's up, man? Old Smoke's here. Ben Simon's here. Oh, fuck. Fisto Elvis is here. He's going to be judging me on every single thing that I say here, I know. IP Gloom is here. What's up, man? Finally made it to a stream. Good stuff. Is there still a combo that guarantees a meter stealing circle? I forgot. Yes, there is, actually, and I will be showing you that. What string do you do to make the opponent want to poke, but they're out of range and then you get a punish? Yeah, so 4-2-1-2 is one. That's one that I actually like to do a lot. I'll do 4-2-1-2, and I'll just do a slight backdash, or not backdash, just like walk backwards, and I'll do a back one. And the back one catches a lot of pokes. Just like that. You can do back one trance if you're feeling frisky, but... There we go. Okay. So... I felt annoyed. Hey, cutie. Hello. I was so annoyed. I felt there was no need to take away the rune trap. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way, but, well, I don't know. You could get, like, 100% chip off of it. It was kind of stupid at one point, but... Okay, so now I'm going to go into basic combos. These are, like, generic combos for Quan, pretty much. They work on all variations. Warlock is sometimes a little bit different, same with Summoner, but they're all pretty much the same, so... I'm going to go off of the 4-2-1-2-2 string. Now you're going to see some numbers up on the screen here. If you're not familiar with how the number system works, basically we do it so that if you're talking to someone who plays on Xbox, they know exactly what you're talking about if they play on PlayStation. So you can see how we got the control scheme. They're a little bit different, you know. So the 1 stands for X on Xbox or square on PlayStation. The 2 is Y or triangle. The 3 is A or X, and the 4 is B or circle. So you can see, because if you're trying to tell somebody like, oh, it's forward B, blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, I play on PlayStation, I don't know what that is. That's what the code means. I had a couple combo tutorials I did with Injustice, and people were saying they didn't understand it, so I thought I wanted to explain that first. So just for anyone that didn't know, that's what it is. So anyways, first combo off of 4-2-1-2-2. 4 trance, jumping punch, 4-2-1-2-2, 1-4-1, and of course we end it in the 1-4-1 so we can get our spell out. So nice 34%, pretty easy to do, you know, nothing too difficult. So I'll show you one more time. Now, not all the combos you can get the jump in punch from. This one, it works just because of the range that the forward 4. Like if you did this one, it keeps them close. So if you jump, you're gonna go all the way over here. You can't do a crossover jump punch. That's getting a little bit too deep for what I want to do right now. So so that's just off. You would use this string. You can use it kind of in footsies if you want. It actually has decent range. But I like to use it more as a punish or on wake up. If I think someone's going to wake up, because these first 2 hits, they break armor on quite a few moves. Okay, so next combo I'm going to show you again, we're in the basic combos here. I do have some sorcerer ones. I see you guys talking in the chat. So this one is just a basic one off of a low starter. I find this one is a little bit more difficult to get the jump and punch as well. I've seen some people do it. I don't exactly know how they do it. I never really seem to have luck with it, but you can try if you want. So, pretty simple. You'll find that the majority of his combos will end in the forward 2-1-2-2, 1-4-1. Like, you can do it off of different starters. 1-2 EX rune. That's another one where you can get the jump and punch fairly easy. There you go. 4-4 EX rune. The only problem is that those rely on a bar meter. So you see the ender is pretty much the same for all the combos. Unless you just want to do like raw overhead trance. Then it's a different combo ender. Basically how it goes is if the trance hits them while they're in the air, you want to end the combo with a forward 2-1-2-2. So for example, they were airborne there, so then we want to end it with that. If we hit him on the ground with the trance, then we go into the back 3. That's max damage. So it's a little bit confusing when you start to get into that stuff. This is kind of like a, you know, like a get going type of deal. So let's see, what combo did I have next? I want to show you guys here. Okay, we're going to the corner stuff. So there's one combo, sorcerer specific. It's kind of a tight link, so I recorded it because I have a tendency to drop those combos. So it's the back 3-2-4, neutral jump punch. I do the standing 2 because I find it a little bit easier. And you can see by the combo damage there that it does combo. You do get the purple spell in the middle. Do I have my, yeah, you can't really see how much it takes. Let me try and do it live here. So you can do it that way too if you want. Oh, what do you know? I didn't drop it. So 32%, you can see it steals about a bar and a half worth of their meter. So you can get the purple spell out in the middle of a combo. There are a couple different setups as well. That's just the one that I prefer to use. It also works good in the corner too. But yeah, it's a pretty dangerous tactic, especially if they're just about to build that breaker and you're just like, no! Give me a breaker! Give me a breaker! Give me a breaker! Oh, it's too far away. Okay, so that's that one. You can experiment with another one. There's quite a few combos. I have my buddy over, I think he's in Europe, Mr. Elvis there. He's got a few of them there to show you, but let's move on to corner combos. I'm going to go starting with our forward 2-1-2-2 combo. This is like my standard combo. Oh, and I drop it. It ends in 1-4-1. Surprise, surprise. Because this is kind of where Quan really shines, is in the corner. There you go. Because then you get the armor up, so you gotta hit armor, which makes this move even better for breaking wake-ups, because even if you're playing somebody who has a move that has 2 hits of armor on it, you can get 2 hits, possibly 3 in them, before they even, in their wake-up, your armor will absorb their wake-up, and you can break their wake-up. So it's kind of like a ghetto version of Jason's armor breaking thing. I've only found it to work with the 1-2. I would assume that it would work with the 2-1 as well. Let's test it. I'm sure it does. Because the 2-1 is actually faster. It's a frame faster. Yeah, it does work. I don't know about the link into the EX rune after that though. Oh, yeah, no, it links. Yeah, there you go. So you can do that one as well. I think those are the only 2 that are really fast enough. So, anyways, back to my corner combo. Sorry, I was just answering a question in the chat there. So that's the forward 2-1-2. There are different versions of this. Like if you wanted to do a reset, which you always reset them during the trance, you can just add an extra 1-4 there, but that does not work to finish the combo. See if I can try to finish the combo. There's too much gravity. You may be able to hit it, but it's like a 2-frame link, maybe 1-frame link. So I try and leave as minimal try to do the most damage with the least amount of hits as possible before the trance. So that's why I do this specific combo. It's nice and easy when I get the lower 2 1 through 2. There's lots of gravity for me to get the knockdown at the end. It's just consistent. It's really good for tournament play. So I recommend it. And then once you have the armor spell up, that's when you can start getting really stupid and going for your mix-ups. So he has, of course, the overhead and then the low. So this is a combo off the overhead that I like to do. It does take 1 bar of meter, but if they block it, it's 100% safe. You're actually plus on block. And again, I dropped the 1-4. It's because I'm doing that live. I blame the live. There you go, 43% 1 bar meter. Now, if you're thinking, why don't you just do the forward 2 or forward 4 EX rune, it's because the EX rune scales the damage more. So let's see if I try and do the same combo with that. I only get 39% instead of my 43. So by using the EX skull, I get 4% more damage. How do you like that, apples? Now, see, I dropped it. I even got 41%, even more, off the drop combo. So that's for that one. So that's off the overhead. I'll go off the low here. Back 3 to 4, 4, neutral jump punch. This is a hard combo, but I recommend you learn it because it's max damage, I believe, for the low starter in the corner. Meterless. There you go. It's a little bit tricky to get that neutral jump punch out because you kind of got to do it pretty low to the ground. Once you get it, you'll thank me. Thank me later, kind of deal. There you go. So that's an option off the low once you're trying to mix them up. Again, once you get the armor spell up, you get an armored 50-50. That one's not as safe, but the portal makes it safe because you got a bar meter. They can't really punish you for it. So you're like, I like to stagger with standing 1 because there's also a mix up on that too. You can do a 1-2 low. Same kind of deal. And there you go. Set up your portal. What do I got next here? Oh, we got a combo. Late neutral jump punch, purple spell, back 1 trance. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh. I don't know how viable that is though. Oops, I'm doing the wrong move.
You will bow to me.
I kind of just went with my own way at the end of it, but that's kind of neat. That's a cool little combo. What was next here? So, once you get the spell up in the corner, this is kind of a setup here. So let's say I get this combo here, and then I get the spell up. It's kind of the sequence that it'll look like. Get the spell up. Kind of messed up the timing a little bit there, but that's the general idea. So then you get an armored 50-50. And the spell is still out there when you end the second combo, so I've come up with a solution to that. So let's do this again. It does cost 2 bars of meter, so I'd recommend not using a bar on your first combo that you do it in. So you forward 2 into that. Oh, shoot, now I have to do it again. Just knock them down. Forward 4, overhead. Now instead of ending in the 1-4-1, we're going to do 1-4 EX rune, then the 1-4-1. That allows the portal to run out. It just basically adds extra time on. Portal will run out, and then when you get the 1-4-1, you can call a fresh portal. So hopefully, I can link this all together without dropping it, looking like an idiot. There we go. So far so Oh, I dropped the last combo. But you kind of get what I'm at there. So you get one combo, set up the portal. That gives you armored 50-50. By the time you finish that, you get another armored portal and another armored 50-50. So that's one of my favorite setups. That's basically all the combos I wanted to show you. There's many more combos out there. I have never claimed to be a combo specialist, but I do like to find specific combos that work well for me and that are consistent for me, and those are the ones that I choose to use. So I'm going to take a quick look at the chat here, see what everybody's saying. Hey, what about the Kodal matchup? I can't jail him into anything off a down one because my fastest move is an 8-frame high and he has a 6-frame down one. So it turns into a 6-frame down 1-4. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You kind of have to... You can't really get into a poke war with Kodal because he'll probably beat you every single time. You just kind of got to aggressively get him. And if you get the EX rune on block, if you fully delay it, you can do the back 3-2. That'll make that 3 frames, I think, if you fully delay the rune. Because if you fully delay the rune, it'll make you +7. I'm going to go into that in the last part of the video, though. Okay, I'm just kind of catching up. No one really has any questions, so that's pretty good. So, some setups. I'll go mid-screen. So setup's the one that I kind of showed you earlier with the purple spell. You can use this as a reset. Instead of continuing the combo, you can go for 50-50. Do the same combo, and then mix them up. Overhead, bam. If you time it right, it's a little bit tricky, but some practice and you'll get it. You can also do this mix up. And then that one allows you to get the jump and punch. Actually, sorry, the one that I was going to show you though is off the overhead. And then if you time it right, you can get the crossover punch. I messed it up, but you can do the crossover punch, bring it back, and then you'll end up back in your circle. And then end the combo in a rune to steal even more meters. Steal all to meters. Just like that. There you go. Now you're back in your happy space. And then of course, off of any trance, you have 3 different options to reset them to go for a mix-up. You can do the 4-2-1 and end it there. You can do a standing 4, end it there. Or you could do a down 3. All 3 of these options will guarantee you a mix-up. They are guaranteed to do either an overhead or a low. So there's different ones. I'm kind of patterny when it comes to it. Like usually if I do the 4-2-1, I'll do the overhead right after because it comes out so fast. Down 3, I'll kind of do the same thing because they get hit with a low and then they immediately think, oh, a low attack. And then they block low and then they get hit by the overhead. And then the standing 4 hits them away. You kind of have to do a little bit of a dash. They usually go into the low, but you can do these with any one of them. Works for anything really. It's just personal preference, so kind of find your own style that works. Kind of go from there. Now, when you're doing the resets, the idea is that you want to get as many hits in before the trance as possible. So like say if I wanted to finish this combo, it's going to drop because there's too much gravity. But since we're not finishing the combo, we want to do as much damage as we can before the trance to get our reset. And then once we get our reset, then we can finish the combo. There you go. Good to go. In the corner, let's go reset in the corner. In the corner, you can do a little bit more damage. And using the final hex spell, which I really haven't touched on a whole lot because there's not much to it. This is like the only place where it really comes in handy. So let's set this guy to stance. We have to use EX Trance. That will allow us to get it out. And there you go. So you can do that off most starters. I can't really show you because I have to have them on stance. But that's like my go-to combo really for resets for that. But I don't really use that a whole lot. Yeah, that forward 2, by the way, I don't believe how much is guaranteed. Power punch 16. Oh no, there's a yeah, hit advantage 15. There's a frame there, so it's not really guaranteed. They could low profile it with a poke probably, but it's really the only setup he has. And there's so many setups with the purple runes. I just showed you a couple that I like to do. I'll post a little card up here when the video comes out, linking to some sorcerer spell things that you can look at. So yeah, that's it. I just want to go over a couple miscellaneous Quan things. Just overall, these aren't really sorcerer specific, but they're just kind of Quan things. One of my main punishers, if people do something that's like a little bit unsafe, like -10 to -12, I usually do 1/2 EX rune. It's safe if you manage to mistime it. Good to go. If I mean for like things like Melina's ball roll or something, you can punish with this one. It leads to good meterless damage and good setups. What else do I want to go over? Anti-airs. It's got a couple different anti-airs. I like the down 3 standing 4 trance. That's a good one. You can also do standing 2. Has a big hitbox. I do that more for crossovers. Or you could also do standing 1. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just remember the EX rune does scale damage quite a lot, so use it sparingly. Never use it at the start of the combo if you don't have to. Anti-air cross up. Yeah, let's go. Can I make him jump forward? Yeah. Standing 1. See, standing 2 works as well. You can do down 3, but I find that I get hit out of it sometimes. There's some cool anti-airs you can do in Summoner if you have the bat out. Looks swag as hell. That's basically all I got, guys. That's my getting started Sorcerer Quan Chi guide. There's not really a whole lot to the character. This is a lot of setups that you can do. I showed you a little bit about how to get used to the character. Let's go to the chat one more time. See if anybody has any questions or anything. Everyone needs an anti-air like Scorpion standing 3. Yeah, it's true. Wait 421 has enough hit to guarantee mix-up after. It does, man. It does. Yep. Yeah, let's look at the frame data. So 421 is plus 16. You'll see our standing 4 plus 19. And then the down 3 is plus 15. And our overhead is 14 frames now. So all 3 of those are guaranteed. They have to block it, or the our back 3, which is 10 frames. So that's kind of how it works. Yes, this will go out as a video. I'm going to hopefully get it up tonight for 9, my usual time. Please get the EU version. Yeah, I should get the EU version, actually. Is there any use for Skydrop? One thing I like to use Skydrop for is like kind of an anti-air at the end of a round. Just like that, you know, if someone's going for an air-to-air, I fake it like I'm going to go for like a air-to-air hit, and then I do Skydrop and it catches them. Skydrop outside of that is pretty much useless. It whiffs all the time, you can get comboed from it. I've been thrown out of it, which is ridiculous. Swag Corner Brutality. Ooh, Corner Brutality. The only one I can really think of would be the one I showed you with the Final X. That one there, because if they block the rune, then it steals their soul like a freaking skeleton. You can do it full screen too, I think, actually. As long as they're standing in it, they just have to be blocking the rune. That's really it. But that's pretty much it. Play Super, Mondo Worker says. I've actually already played Super. I'll put a card up here so you can watch the video again. Dink is such a bro, Dan Patterson. Thanks, man. How hard have you considered the fact of releasing some t-shirt designs? I'm actually excited about that. I'll definitely buy at least 2 different designs. That'll be awesome. I'm actually working on that right now. I'm trying to get an artist to do some artwork so I can put them on t-shirts. I just gotta be very careful about who I pick, because they could end up fucking me over in the long run. But so I'm working on that. I'm working on that right now. It's 4:30 a.m. in Austria right now. Oh my god. But yeah, that's it, guys. Basically it. Sorcerer Quan in a nutshell. Gonna look like Drunken Master Bo after this. I'm doing this for attention. You got it, man. You got it. And yes, don't forget, now 3 standing 1 throw. So for next week's live stream, if you guys enjoyed this one, put in the comments what character you wanted to see me do a guide on next. Obviously, it's got to be a character that I play, because I can't make a guide on like Lackey Ferretorks and then play them. If you're unfamiliar with the characters I play, you can go back and check out a couple different videos. I have playlists all over the place with all different characters I play. You can check those out as well. But once this video goes live, we'll have the comments enabled. If you see a character request that you want me to do, just click that like button on that comment. The one with the most likes is going to be the one that I choose. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, leave a like, because it really helps me out. And subscribe, because we make videos like this all the time. And live streams every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, guys. And we'll see all you guys in the next video.